In this video, we are going to revise all the concepts of trigonometry that we have learned in Standard 9, all the identities that we learned, all the interconversions that we learned. We will revise those because if we don't know them clearly, we will not be able to solve the identities or prove the identities in Standard 10. So let's start with a simple identity, sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1, right? Now you can use this identity directly wherever you want to use it, or you can use its byproducts. So what are its byproducts? You can write sine square theta is equal to, shift this cos square theta to this side, you'll get 1 minus cos square theta. What does that mean? Sometimes you can use 1 minus cos square theta in place of sine square theta, or you can use 1 minus cos square theta in place of this, or sine square theta in place of 1 minus cos square theta. Similarly, your cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta if you shift this sine square theta this side, right? Clear? So first identity, this identity has shown us that we can replace 1 minus cos square theta by sine square theta, or 1 minus sine square theta by cos square theta, or vice versa. Then another identity that we learned last year was cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, right? Same here, you can shift this cot square theta to that side, it will become 1 plus cot square theta. Now you should know that if somewhere you have 1 plus cot square theta, you can replace that by cosec square theta depending upon the need of the question. Similarly, if you have to find the value of cot square theta, isn't it, you can shift it this side and bring this one to this side. It becomes cosec square theta minus 1, right? Then third identity was sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So byproducts of this theorem is 1 plus tan square theta, or if you want to find the value of tan square theta from this, it is, you can shift this to this side and bring this to this side, it will become sec square theta minus 1, right? You are going to actually focus on these three identities in Standard 10 also. So you should be very thorough with these three identities. Then conversions. Your basic T ratios are, T ratios means trigonometric ratios are sine theta and cos theta, right? Now you have tan theta also, you have cosec theta, we have 6 T ratios, you have cot theta, and you have sec theta, right? Now tan theta, cosec theta, cot theta and sec theta, you can write all of them in terms of sine and cos. Let's start with first. How do we write tan theta in terms of sine and cos? Sine theta by cos theta. How do we write cosec theta in terms of sine cos? So cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta. How do you write cot theta in terms of sine and cos? You can write this as cos theta by sine theta, right? Then you have sec theta. How do you write this in terms of sine and cos? 1 by cos theta, right? Sometimes in place of 1 by cos theta, you use sec theta. Similarly, in place of cos theta by sine theta, you use cot theta. So vice versa. Then how do we write this sine theta? That also we know. Sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. How do we write this cos theta? It is opposite, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Then depending upon this, you can find tan theta. Okay, tan theta, how do you write that in a right angle triangle? You write that as opposite upon adjacent. Now, if you know the values of these three, you can find the values of all others. Why? Because we know that sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. So if cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, sec theta will be hypotenuse upon adjacent, right? If cot theta is cos theta by sin theta, that is, it is reciprocal of tan theta, and tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. Cot theta can be written as adjacent upon opposite. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta, so you can write cosec theta as hypotenuse upon opposite side, right? Okay. Then comes the another part of it, and that is complementary angles. We have learned that sine 90 minus theta is always equal to cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. We have also learned that cosec 90 minus theta is equal to sec theta. Sec 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta, and cot 90 minus theta is equal to tan theta, right? We have learned all these concepts. Fine. Now, if you look at these, and if you want to know how to remember that, you know that when we write sine, then cos is basically cosine, right? Does it mean that sine is the complementary angle of cos? Similarly, when you write cosec, sec is cosec, right? You write cosec and sec. Sec is the complementary angle of cosec. Then you write tan and cotan, which is basically cot. You name it as cot. So cotan means both of them are complementary angles of each other. See their name, how they are named also. They are named like that only so that they are complementary angles of each other. Fine. Now, we are going to make use of all these identities and these reciprocal relations in our identities. We have to remember them thoroughly, right? So in next video, we will solve the sums, or we can prove the identities of standard 10.